So my friend Jess asked me to do a smoky eye tutorial. So to make it quicker, I've just done one eye already. I'm going to do two looks. This is just more of a brown smoky eye. It's not one that I'd usually wear, but it is quite nice. I think it's more wearable than the other one I'm going to do. I apologise for my hair. I've just been to placement and couldn't really do anything with it. But I'll talk through what you need for this. I've already done my base. I've just got a foundation on. I've got my concealer on. I've not put anything else on yet because I feel like you need to do the eyes before you put any of the blusher or anything on, because then you can decide how much or how little you need. And this is quite a dark look, so you don't really need much blusher or much lipstick. So first, I have gone on with just for a base on the eye, just like a white colour like this. And I'm just going to put that all over and in the corner. And then with the brown next to it, I'm just going to put that all over again. So it's not that dark, it's just to make it a bit darker than your normal skin colour. That's going to go all over the lid and up and out into the corner. So you keep it down here into the corner and then out when you get to the corner. And just blend it with your finger if you need to. And then we need a darker colour. You probably need 2 or 3 browns for this, and black I'd say. I use 2 or 3, you can probably get away with 2. It's just for some depth. And then take a darker brown, preferably one with a bit of shimmer or glitter in it. So I'm using this from the YSL palette. I don't know what colour it is. I think I chose what colour went in it, so I don't know what it is. So just a bit, tap it off, and you're going to put this in the outside corner and then in the crease. That's just to create a shadow. Just blend it, so you want just above the eye to be a bit darker. So from the crease upwards a bit darker, then blend it down so you can't see any lines. Blend it with your finger if that's easier. Sorry to sneeze. And then get a tissue, make a crease in it, hold it so it's going from the outside corner of your eye up to about 1 centimetre, 1.5 centimetres away from the top of your brow bone. And then with the same colour, we're just going to do what we've just done, but pull it out a little bit more. So until it's about 0.5 centimetre away from your brow bone. And that's just going to create this like wing effect to bring it out a little bit. So it's not going to be that drastic in a minute, we're going to blend in. That's just to bring it out. And then with that same colour, put a bit under your eye. It doesn't have to be neat, it's not supposed to be neat. This look, that's what's good about this look. So just a bit under the eye. And then with an even darker one, you can go straight into black now if you want. Oh, you could just use a really dark brown and not use a black at all. It's up to you, but I'm going to use a dark brown. This is actually from an Browser Go-Go, so it's the darkest colour in there. It's actually for your eyebrows, but because it's for your eyebrows, it's a darker pigment. That's why I like to use it. And we're going to put that again in the crease, but not going to bring it up as far as the last colour. So we're tapping it more than anything else, tapping it in to get a darker colour, smudging it down, and then get a bit more and put it on the outside corner, because the outside corner should be a bit darker. And then again, get a tissue. And this time I'm going to bring it a little bit further down, so before it was there, I'm going to bring it a little bit further down. I didn't even put any more colour on the brush. Just bringing all that out. And then when it's there, we're going to smudge it a little bit. Make sure it's even on both sides. And then we're going to put the darker colour underneath as well. And then make sure there's no hard lines on the eye, so I'm just going to blend everything out a little bit more. And if you need to, you can get some of the white colour you used first, put that above all this colour on the brow bone, and then blend it into that, blend the two colours together. So we've got no harsh lines. This look is supposed to be quite soft, even though it's dark. It's messy, that's the good thing about it. You don't have to be precise. And then we're going to go with a bit of black. You don't have to use black, but I do because it's just a bit more dramatic. So I'm just using a Manhattan, it's a cheap one. Just any matte one will do really. You don't want a lot on because you don't want a lot of black, just put a little bit on, press it in. Then try and squeeze your brush together like that to get it quite thin. You can use an eyeliner brush if you want, but I just find that these are quicker. So squeeze it till it's thin and then just put it in the line in the crease of your eye. Now all these colours bring a depth to your eye and make it look smokier. And we're going to put a bit more on the outside. And then blend it up again. If you think you've just got too much, and just wipe a little bit off. It will look different when you've got your eyeliner on the other side, so don't panic that the eyes are different. And then again, I'm going to put a tiny bit of black under the eye. And then I'm going to use an eyeliner. I try to use a blunt one because it means you're not going to get too much of a neat line. This is, you can see how small it is, I use it often. MAC eye call in Smoked. It's black and it's really, like, it comes off really easily. And you can smudge it really easily, so I use it for anything really. So I'm going to be really rough with this. I can't see. So all along the bottom of the eye, getting in between all the eyelashes. You can go out a bit if you want to the side. But be really rough with it. And then get, oh dear, a Q-tip. And then just smudge it all in, all along. And then do it with your finger. And if you want to put a bit more on, go for it. The darker the better, I think. And then just put a bit under the eye too, so if it's out from the outside corner, don't go all the way though because it'll make your eyes look smaller. So go until about to where your eyelashes stop, which is about there. And then again, smudge that in. With your finger. And go over it again with the brush because that'll just bring all the colours together. And then I put on mascara. I'm not going to because I'm going to do another makeup tutorial after this. But put quite a lot of mascara on. You can put false eyelashes on if you want, but because it's such a dark look, you don't really need it. And then for the face, like I said, I've got my base on. It needs to be quite a dewy look. So I'm not going to put any powder on. You can if you want to just set it, but I prefer not to. And then for the cheeks, you want them quite sculptured. So if you want, you can put a bit of I'll show you. So any bronzer really that's darken your own skin colour. I'm using the chocolate one that I like. It's a chisel brush just underneath your cheekbones. But you want it to look natural. You don't want it to look like it's there. Otherwise that'll be too much makeup, so just blend it in. And then I'm using this Posy tint because again it'll keep a dewy finish. So I've got it on a brush like that. It comes in a brush, like a nail varnish brush, but I'm going to put it on my foundation brush. Just like that. And I'm going to put it on my cheek. Starting at the apple and then working it up. And then again the other one. You don't want too much because you just want quite a natural glowy face. Blend it with your fingers if you want, if you haven't got any black on them. We'll do that. Then if you feel like your eye makeup's gone and you got a little bit of extra foundation on there, I'm using MAC Studio Effect. So just a tiny bit, wherever you've made any mistakes. Under the eye is always good because that's where someone's dropped. I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on now, if I can find it. So I'd rather use High Beam for this, but I haven't got it with me, so High Beam comes in like a pink colour. You can get Moonbeam, which is more like a yellowy colour, which I prefer. And it comes in the same bottle as the Porous Tint. You just you can put it on the brush again if you want to put it on. It's easier, and that brings a nice colour. This is good as well. This is just a powder one from Topshop, and I'm going to put this in and just put like a bit of Vaseline over it. So starting up here, just swing it down. So start where all your makeup is, bring it down above the pink that you've just put on. You don't need too much. Then above all the eye makeup on the eye socket, just going to highlight the brow bone. It's all about sculpting. And on the other side. This is just to make it look a bit like you got higher cheekbones, and it makes a dewy, gorgeous dewy effect. And just blend it in a little bit with a brush if you want. Now lips, I'd use quite a light colour for this, and actually I'm just going to put a bit of concealer on my lips first to take the colour out, because my lips are quite red. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to use like a pinky colour. This is Revlon Pearl Super Lustrous in Skyline Pink, and it actually stays on for hours and hours. It's a really nice colour, very light, and it feels nice as well. So just put it on, you don't have to be neat. And it goes on quite light, so I'm going to put a bit of this pink over the top. Just a little bit with my finger, and then to finish off, a bit of Vaseline. Just dab it on very gently so you don't move any of your makeup. So you want it on your brow bone, just to give you that dewy look. A bit on your lips. Tiny bit on your nose. Chin. And then just go over your nose and your chin so it doesn't look too shiny. And then last bit with the highlighter. A little bit in both corner of both eyes, just to open them up. And a little bit of highlighter, nose, bit on the forehead, chin, and then a tiny bit on your Cupid's bow. So there we go, and this works better with big hair, I think, messy hair. It's quite powerful. I wish my hair looked better. It's dark, but for me it's not really dark enough. I'd probably wear this for a meal rather than a night out, but it's a nice look, and it's better, I think, if you've got pale skin, this is better for you than the other one. So I hope you like it, Jess, and happy birthday!